Hi guys, welcome back to the Titanium Gaming Vanilla server with me, Sid, and been away for a little while because we had a little bit of an issue with server hosting. Basically the hosting company we were with folded and took the server files and everything with it. We did manage to get most of the backups and everything, so no harm done in the long run. So let me show you what I've been doing anyway. I've done a little bit of the finishing work on here, or at least the structural finishing work. So we've got windows in all the sides now. Yeah, windows over there. We've got windows everywhere basically. Let me head inside. Inside we've got the stairwell going in the middle. I've now got a wall in and some flooring in here. It's still all Spartan and bare. Kitchen hasn't changed. That's still got the fire in there. Go up a level. We've got the landing. Another staircase up a level. We've got a room here, which will probably be enchanting room, I guess. Master bedroom. Another room, which will maybe a bedroom or something. I don't know. Obviously the balcony, little balustrade, is it balustrade? Barrier around the stairs there, up another floor. So this is the next floor up. We've got there. We can run through to the attic space on this side, which again, nothing much going on in here yet. And then finally we can run up to the top attic space where we can get out and look at the sun setting over the hills there. So yeah, this is all looking fine. I'm actually on the server on my own, which has been a long time since I've had this server to myself. And what we'll do, the other thing is coming around here. We come through here into the little porch area. Down this way takes us into what will be the cellar area, and I've got a few design ideas for this too. Oops. Yeah, let me just go and sleep the night off, and then we can, hello sheep, we can get on and do some work. So what I want to do for starters is, I've almost got everything I wanted. I need some spruce steps. Have I got any more spruce? Spruce? No, but that's simple. A simple fix. Oh, one of the casualties is the oh, maybe it's not one of the casualties. It wasn't working earlier. The tree chopping plugin was not doing its job. And that looks like where one of the casualties of the server loss was the plugin the protection plugin, and Townie was lost, which meant that this was all unprotected for a short while. And it looks like that tree may have been a victim of lightning. We got enough there? Yeah, we've got more than enough. So what I want to do is kind of just go through some of the tricks I use to make the outside of a building more interesting. I've got dirt. Actually, I wanted some bog standard dirt, but that'll do for now because it's coarse dirt I've got. So first things first, where these joins, the joists are joining in, two things we can do there to kind of improve the look and feel. Let me just do that, get some of those going. First thing is to put in some support struts, and some places they'll fit, some places they won't. You just kind of have to use your initiative around there. I'll not do them all, we'll just do these few on this side for now. So that kind of just gives it. Now you can vary the wood. I tried oak, dark oak and spruce was the one that had, oak was too much of a contrast, dark oak was too little of a contrast, and I think spruce kind of worked well there. And then I can just pop a little button just to look like wooden plugs, nails. There is probably a very technical and correct term for this kind of thing, but I'm going to call it a wooden plug for the sake of it. And again, it just gives a little bit of three-dimensionality to the build, just brings it out a little. Now, sometimes the old tricks are the best, so you can get some window shutters on. I don't think I can I? Yeah, I can reach those. I'll have to go pillar up for the others though. Oh well, doesn't matter. It will work the same. And so again, you can just see you start to get some detail into the exterior, just odds and sods of detail really, nothing earth-shattering. Now if you're playing on this server, you can type in C, I think it's C protect, no, C private, and then you right click it and that will show as locked. And it's basically from the chest protect plugin, and that basically will stop people coming around and rearranging your trapdoors that you've used for shutters. So useful little trick on a server that has a particular core protection in it. Just come out this way a little bit, and then we can obviously just repeat that here, 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 and a little bit of here. Now we can't do it up there because of those underhangs that I put in, so that's fine, not a problem. We'll just leave those as they are and drop down again. Now, if any of you watch Corellis, let me use dark oak leaves. Oh, have I got? Yes, I did bring some. Good. This will not be anything of an... Oh, I didn't really want to go quite that deep. It'll probably not be any surprise to you, but let's put a little bit of glowstone in here and a little bit of glowstone in here, just for illumination. So at night that'll get some... Again, we're on a towny server, so mobs aren't spawning in the town area. And then get a little bit of greenery going. So you can let it climb up as high or as low as you want. And just gets the old bush, as Corellis would say. Corellis, I think is the way he pronounces it. And yeah, you can't beat a bit of bush. Just to spread that detail in there. And similarly down here, now you could, if you wished, we've got any oak wood. Let me just whiz around and have a look. I do need to put some kind of path in around to get them, but eventually I suppose I don't, because this man cave here will become obsolete and yeah, obsolete. That's the word I'm looking for. I didn't need any more words at all to finish that sentence. Yeah, so all the storage will move in and the world will be happy and good, hopefully. But again, you might want to put a little bit of a stump down and get some old leaves going there. Oops. Just to get some colour going. You know, sometimes you may want to stump, sometimes you may not. And that again will just brighten up the outside, give it some definition, some depth. And maybe even under this one, I should really have done this before, maybe a glowstone block, just to get the illumination going again. And maybe, you know, when I put a glowstone block in, I do like to try and hide it a little bit. Now, there is a trick you could use, which would be, I'm going to have to go, oops, I'm going to need more shears and more leaves at this rate, the way I'm misplacing them. Not a problem, but oak is not native to this area. If we were, have I got any ready-made? Not seeing. Oh yeah, I've got a little bit, and I've got some glass. So you could, instead of putting it directly in the ground, you can drop it down a level. So we'll just go and do that on this one that I did here. I might do the other two in the corner and not too much of a problem because they're quite far back. Let me just pop you out. I'm going to have to break you, which is a shame, but oh well. Glowstone is fairly... I could have used my... Where is my silk touch pick? It's a good question. Oh well, we'll find out later. And whack a bit of dirt back down, and then a bit of leaf. And the glowstone's not quite as obvious as it was previously. So I am going to continue on around the house. I'm going to get all the windows done, get it mixed up a bit. I may put a few vines on it, but I don't want to go too mad with the vines because of the way the vines spread. So for example, put them up there, before you know it, we'll have the entire house will be snided out with them, and I'm not overly keen on the string trick. So yeah, I'll get that done and I will be right back with you. Okay, so I've kind of gone around here and put in, I've built a little tree growing up there. We've got plenty of greenery around the place. We've got all the widgets in place, and I put a little bit of bush, and that's kind of going down into this cave, which I'm going to keep. I may fill in, I'm going to have to sort out, I may fill in that bit just so this is solid, but that cave does go down quite deep, so it's probably a good caving system. That window is a little odd because obviously we've got these tiny little shutters and this 4 wide window, which, yeah, you know. So that's where we're at now. There are a couple of other things I want to do. I would like to put some window boxes outside. That's the bedroom, isn't it? So maybe one there, I don't know. And the other trick I want to do is I want to get some reeds growing, and I'd like to do them down this side of the wall. It's a shame about those windows. Have I got any better play? I don't want to do it that side because that's where my cellar is. And I don't want to do it... Let me just check. I don't want to do it there because no, I can't use my trickery. It's going to have to be there. I don't think we've got any choice in it, but I mean, it doesn't. It's not super critical that this is hidden in this way. Well, that this is a productive reed farm. This is just for decoration. But if we can, I'll just need a little bit more water. Where's the nearest water? Probably says raining. There's a pond. I put a bit of glowstone in the pond as well, just to illuminate that better. This area here, I think, has got potential for a build, a little like grotto. So I've left that as is and not really faffed with it. But we'll just pop you in there. We'll stick you back, and then the water's nicely hidden, and we can plant the vines, and they'll just grow. They'll cover that window. It's not a problem. It just adds a little bit of character, and maybe do the same. I might actually do the same there and there. Now, in terms of vines, you've got to think, if you're going to put a few vines on, it helps if you actually click with vines. You've got to think where they can spread. Now, they can't spread onto that block, and they can spread along here so far. So I'm just going to put the odd piece of vinery in places where it is going to be difficult for them to spread out of control. And if they do get out of control, then we can always shear them. That's not a... So we can let that one go, and maybe have one there as well, and maybe one there, and maybe one there and there. And you know, just let them grow, do the thing. Just gives it a little worn look to the place. So that's that. And then the other thing, of course, we've got a few of these flowers we can scatter in there, so we can get like a nice little peony growing. They don't all have to be the too tall ones, you know. You just stick down a mixture really of what you fancy. Just let them in there, just to give it a bit more colour around the edges. Now I just need to do that. I'll continue just finny-faddling around with that. Now the only other thing, while I'm thinking about it, is the path, and I don't want the path to be too defined. So what I was thinking was kind of a bit of coarse dirt just to go in there, and then we can, oops, I've got a shovel and I'm doing it by hand, and I don't know why. If you ask me why, I couldn't honestly tell you, because would be the nearest, but it just kind of again give that a little bit of detail in there with things. I may add a block or two of gravel, but not too much. But until I know what I'm doing over here, that's going to be a little bit awkward anyway. So I'm just going to continue on with these little bits. I put the glowstone in there, I think I mentioned that, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, now the final, oh finally it stopped raining. The final thing I want to do is this window box, and this is, I'm going to use coarse dirt. I know there's no danger of grass spreading up there, but so that's going to be the extent of the window box. Now I could use dark oak. I'm going to use this just for a contrast colour, and you could use slabs as well, that would be equally acceptable. And then the usual trick, and I mean these are all just old tricks. People have been using this kind of technique to do window boxes and stuff forever. And obviously we just need to stop people finny-faddling around with our stuff, because we are a multiplayer server, and it's, I mean, it's not griefing by any stretch of the imagination. But you can imagine if you came and found all your trapdoors flipped down, and no doubt if Jaden or one of the other admin staff are watching, I will probably be coming and finding my trapdoors let down. So we get a few bit of oxide daisy going, we can have a rose. I mean, we could, there's nothing to stop us putting in a full height rose like that. Not sure whether it really works, but and then maybe alright, I never realised that they place so close to the edge next to each other. Actually, that's quite an interesting effect. I'm going to take that down though, because I think that might be just a little bit too much. We'll just have one of them going on there. And then the only other thing I wanted to do before we, oh, I've got maybe a bit of illumination to do on the outside as well, I'm not sure yet, is just start some of this going. I'm going to get some lily pads for in there, but I haven't got any to hand, so, and voila, there you have it. The exterior is, so as far as the house is concerned, pretty much done. I'm just trying to find a good vantage point. It's obviously crowded in by trees at the moment, but I'm happy with that. I think that has got the look I want. I may put a window box on those, or possibly here, I don't know. I don't want to go too mad with them, but that's always a possibility. So now we've got that done, the next thing we need to think about is the interior. Now we know this is the kitchen, so that is not a problem, and we can, what I am thinking is, let's run out the back into here. Oh, this has got, this is quite a bit of, ooh, what happened there? Right, bang. And just grab these, and I know there's stuff in them, we'll pick up whatever drops out once it's done. I am finding that 1 coal is not cooking 8 things on the server, and I don't know whether that's due to server tick lag or what, but I think we can put the furnaces in there. That's for the kitchen area. Now downstairs, and I'm sorry, I'm going to be running backwards and forwards again. I'm going to want, where are you, bricks? There's some stone bricks. I'm probably going to want to cook some more smooth stone actually. Probably want a little bit of that. If I were, certainly want a little bit of that going on. Maybe a little bit of that. Let me shed some other stuff while I'm in here, and I'm going to need to cook up. Don't need the dirt, that's for certain. I've got that's smooth stone. I've got those. I do want those. I'm going to have to cook up some more, so we'll take 3 stacks of those, and where the hell's my coal? There. And that while we're going in, and we will also just pop that through the ringer. So before I can move all my chests and everything, and I need to really sort out this cellar area, and I don't want to be able to see the floorboards above, so that's the first thing we need to address. Well, the first thing we actually need to address is cooking up some. Let me just split you down, and 8 in there, and 8 in there. That'll do us. I'll just stick some in these just for storage, really. So yeah, the cellar area is what I am thinking. I'm going to half slab, I think, from here, probably in stone, either stone or stone brick. I'm not entirely sure which yet. But the wall itself, we're going to have a solid row of bricks here. Let's just get these out. And again, we'll not do all of this on camera. I'll just give you the general gist of what I'm aiming to do. Now, what you often find in cellars is like arched, go away, arched areas. So it's like a 3, there's a 3, how long are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, you're 7 exactly. Perfect. So you could probably go, not there, 1, 2, 3, and then up, and then you'd have your, probably have that going in lobes like that. Similarly, you have 1, 2, 3, and then this would be. Oop, we're getting the glowstone from above, but that's not a problem because we're covering that. Handy that worked out to 3 actually. I'm not sure whether this one will be quite so accommodating, and if it doesn't work out to 3s, it's not a problem. We can work around that. But then back here, get in there. Go with brick, and again I'll rip some of this out and replace it with you know, the cracked or the mossy, just to make it look a bit dank down here. So you get that kind of, this is going on here throughout, and as I say, 3s, 2s, 4s, whatever size works, it doesn't really matter. And then just to make these look like arches, pop in like so. And it kind of just gives that kind of arched, vaulted support feel to the room. Now what I do need to do, as I say, is whip out a few blocks and replace them with some of these texture detail blocks. I could also use a little bit of yew. Could also use a crafting bench, but of course I haven't got one on me, so not a problem. Just do the lot. Bang, that'll do us for starters, just to get a feel for the look. Now I'm not sure, I may have made 36 of these and I might go, ugh, don't like it. But no, I think that's going to work. Yeah, I think that'll work okay. It gets rid of the wood texture. It's going to be very grey down here. We're going to need to do something about that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, we'll get that going. I need to do something with the floor. Not entirely sure what yet. I may go just for these polished andesite actually. Let me... Oops, your dirt. This pick's going to break. I'm still just using stone picks wherever. Oops, appropriate. Yeah, it works. I'm not dissatisfied with that. Right, I'm going to continue getting that done. Check how long I've been recording, and I will see you back here in a moment. Okay, so here we go. We got the structure in place. I've decided I'm kind of getting used to having crafting benches in just weird locations. I thought these positions of the floor didn't look too out of place. Now, there is one other thing I want to try here. And that is, if I can get some concealed lighting going of some description. I'm not sure whether that'll be too dark or not. Let's give it a try in a few more places. I need to make some more steps up. Actually, let's just have a look. Do I prefer that? If I stick you back up, you kind of lose that effect anyway. Swings and roundabouts, really, I suppose. I know I probably lost some of the glowstone there, but I'll live. Yeah, no, I think we'll stick with torches. They do the job. They're not the most exotic of things, but they work. And as I say, lighting isn't a major issue, but obviously being recording, I don't want to be spending too much time. I think so. Then ultimately, we're going to need a lot of wood because we're going to need a lot of chests. And then these chests will fit neatly in here, and then we'll have two there, and trap chests down the middle. Probably the most effective way to do things, and that will be our storage area and crafting area, I think, done. So yeah, that's that. We've got more decoration to do around the house. Obviously, we've got the kitchen, we've got the actual house decoration to do, which we'll do some. But at next episode, I also want to try and get started on some farms or such. Did I just go over my microphone then? You can see here we've got straight away got the problem. This is spreading that way, and I don't really want it to. So I may need to come up with a means to stop that. But the reeds are growing nicely. They've grown up. Most places it seems to be behaving itself, and these are growing, so we can plant some of these. But so I'll need to get a few, as I say, lilies for this, and get some more trees growing up around this area. But I think, yeah, on the whole, I think I'm happy with that. I would like to stop that spread, and obviously you can use string is one option. It's not an option I particularly like, but I'm a little bit stumped as to how to stop it otherwise. So if you've got any tricks or ideas, do let me know. But yeah, the manor is coming along. I probably rambled on too long already, so by the next episode I should be getting some of my stuff down into the storage, and we should be able to move on and do some more building around the area and get the grounds around the outside and some farms and food situation sorted, because my food situation is not brilliant. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. And until then, bye for now.